Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV, and today I'm going to be unboxing the new Nintendo Switch 2. And I grabbed the one that comes with the Mario Kart World. Really excited about that game. But for those of you who are looking to pick one of these up, it's going to be a little bit hard right now, but maybe you're going to ask for it for Christmas, or you're looking to upgrade from your standard Nintendo Switch. I'm going to give you that unboxing experience so you know what you're going to get inside the box and what to expect. Let's get started. All right, rubber glove treatment. Got our scalpel ready, nice and rusty, so we can cut open this little box here. So I think there's only one little tab anyway. We'll pull that open and we'll unveil the Nintendo Switch 2 right there. Beautiful. All right, so you got the new Joy-Cons, which are now much bigger, actually. I have the standard Nintendo Switch here. You can see they're much bigger. Let's pull it out. There's the blue. Very nice. Got the orange. I like that they kept these accent colors within it. There's your orange. And we have the actual console itself here. Very nice. Maybe this will help keep the dust off the screen if I hold it with these gloves. But there it is. Nice with very minimalistic bezels. It's got some thickness to it. There's the back. So you also get inside the box some manuals, paperwork. My download is right there. You get some wiring. Let's see what this is. So this is your HDMI cable. Pretty simple, standard. And these are your grips, I believe. Yeah, and then you can use this as a mouse, which is pretty interesting. So you get an orange and you get blue. All right. So that's that top section, and there's more underneath. Inside this little packet here, what is this? Oh, nice. They give you a Nintendo Switch controller, so I guess you would connect your Joy-Cons to that. Very nice. Power brick with cable. So this is USB-C. Nice, they include that. And a power brick. You know what? There's a lot of accessories here. I'm surprised. A lot of companies are kind of taking those away. So nice, Nintendo's still including it. And what is this big block here? The charger, the charging dock. There it is. Nintendo Switch 2 charging dock inside there, the back. And I'm going to clean this up and I'll show you guys a closer look of everything here and compare it to the standard original Nintendo Switch. All right, let's slap on the Joy-Cons. And that was a big thing. They're, I believe, magnetic now. They go on really nice and easy. Just clip right in. No more slide like on the original Nintendo Switch. And that's your design. That's your look. Very sleek with the accents on the Joy-Cons there. Very nice. So up top here, you have your power and your volume rocker, some opening here for probably airflow and fans. You do have your USB-C port and headphone jack, and then you can add your physical games. And that's one thing I love is physical games. I don't like downloading. Unfortunately, this one came with a download. You got your triggers up top here as well. Nintendo Switch 2 branding on the back. And throughout this whole Nintendo Switch, you can see right here on the back here, they're really emphasizing that number 2. Don't get it mixed up with the original, I guess. You got the kickstand on the back, which is a much, much better kickstand, nice and tight. So you can actually put it down like this. You can bring it all the way down like this if you like as well. Very easy. And it does feel solid, unlike the original. Had this little kickstand here, which didn't really do much for me. On the bottom side, you have 2 speaker grills there. You also have your docking or charging port, which is also USB-C. Now, anytime you want to remove these Joy-Cons, pretty simple. You've got this new little button on the back here. All you're going to do is give it a press. They pop right out, and that's actually going to bring us to this little accessory here. If I can figure out how to get this on, it should be pretty easy. Let's go from bottom up. There you go. So this is actually giving you a mouse capability here. And basically you would kind of use this like a mouse like this. It's kind of awkward, but I'm sure they'll have some games or some features that'll take advantage of this little mouse capability there. You also have buttons here. So if you're using it as a controller like this or whatever, you have the abilities there as well. And let's see if we can get this one on, and we'll see if it actually fits on the Joy-Con with these. So now with this on, will it still click in? No. So this is your mouse capability, or if you're using single player controllers or two-player controllers, you'd be able to do so as well. Now this right here is the dock. You can see again with that branding of the Nintendo Switch 2. Looks like we have an indicator there at the bottom, so we know where we're at. Bottom, some openings for venting and airflow, and then you have the inside portion right there. Now, I really liked the original Nintendo Switch dock. Just it seemed to work well. This kind of pops right off, and when you pop this off, you can see the ports you do have here. AC adapter for power, HDMI out, and then you actually even have a LAN port here. So if you want to go wired, you'd be able to play online better than Wi-Fi. On this side here, we have two USB ports, and you would plug everything up, and then the back would go right in. Now, if you ever want to dock the Nintendo Switch, this is how it looks with the Joy-Cons inside. And this is how it looks without the Joy-Cons. And what's cool is this time around with the Switch 2, you can just pop in the Joy-Cons when you're done playing. If you had them on another control, or if you ever needed to pull them out, you can just pull them out while it's still docked without a problem. Now, as for this little controller here, this is going to be, I guess, if you want to play with the controller feel, whether it's on the TV or even having this on the stand. This isn't going to be as good as the Pro controllers that they sell, but we'll just pull these off and I'll show you how it looks on the actual controller here. So again, they click right in magnetically. Again, with that same branding of the Nintendo Switch 2 all over it, so you know it's not the original. And that's how it's going to look. A little awkward in my opinion. The control is kind of on the back here and you have this in the way, but I mean, it'll get the job done, especially if you just want to sit on the couch and kind of play on the TV. That's how you're going to look at it. Nothing else to it really, but works pretty good and it'll be useful. Now let's quickly power this on. I'll give you guys a quick first boot, how it looks when you power it on. So you just press on that button there. I'm just going to hold it, get the Nintendo logo. Should power right back up into the setup. Oh, that's nice. It's got some audio to it as well. I'm going to lower that down here. But that's it. And then you would go through the setup process. I'll do a separate video on how to set it up, just because it could be quite long here. But let's compare this to the original Nintendo Switch so you can see what the differences are, at least physically. All right, so right off the bat, you can see the size difference here between the two. It is a substantial difference, especially in screen size and the bezel. Huge bezels on the original, and it's got that LCD screen, much more high quality screen that you're getting on the new Nintendo Switch 2. The Joy-Cons here are also larger on the new Nintendo Switch. You can see how much smaller they are there. These controls here actually feel a little bit different. It could be my imagination, maybe because it's newer, but it feels a little bit more smooth on the new console here. The buttons are pretty much all the same. One thing you'll notice though is this new C button here. So you'll have extra capabilities there with that button, giving you abilities there. Other than that, you've got all the same buttons. They're all in the same place, just a little bit larger on the new console. The kickstand is a big improvement, as I mentioned. So you got this style kickstand now, nice and tight like this. So you can get a nice fit, where on the Nintendo Switch, the original, it was this little clip. You didn't really have much control. Like you could go all the way down with this one. This one, you were just kind of stuck at that stage there. Backwards compatibility is good. So if you have any games for the original Nintendo Switch, you can still use them right here. Let me open up this right here. So that's different too. You can see how you would input physical games, whereas on the original Nintendo Switch, kind of just opened up like a little flap and I have a game in there already. So let's see if it actually fits. We've got Pokemon Scarlet right there. Should go right in. Yep. Fits right in, just like that. It's going to be a good console. A lot of kids, a lot of people, a lot of gamers, adults, everybody's going to be pretty into this, especially for its mobile capabilities to take it on the go and then being able to connect it up to a TV at the exact same time. Pretty good. I like the bigger size. I like the screen improvements. One thing I don't like, and we'll talk about it right now, is the dock. I'm not a fan of this type of dock. I liked the original dock that I have here. It just worked a little easier. Like it pops open and it would stay. Like it would stay here. So you wouldn't lose it. It wouldn't fall off, you know, if you pulled by accident. This is the original and it had all the same ports there except for the LAN port and the USB inside. But that's what we're getting here. I believe the OLED switch was like this too, where the back just came right off. And it does kind of feel a little loose, like it would come off too easy. Like you can almost hit it off. Like it does feel a little bit loose. So a big pull with the cable when it's inside there could knock this off. That's my one, I guess, gripe from my initial look at this console. Yeah, bottom's pretty good. Plastic all around here, doesn't feel like premium or anything like that. Glossy on the inside, but it'll do the job. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on this new Nintendo Switch 2. This was just a simple unboxing of Nintendo's new console, getting you prepared if you're planning to get this, asking for it for Christmas, how it's going to look. A lot of stores already sold out and it's going to be hard to find. So feel free to ask questions in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to you. I'll be putting together a few more videos here, some setup videos and things to look at in terms of the UI and stuff like that. But in my opinion, solid upgrade. I think it's going to be the console of the year and it's going to sell like crazy at Christmas. So if you can find one, all the luck to you. But also keep in mind, if you're like me and you love physical games, this one comes with a download. I'm a little bit disappointed of that, but that's what I was able to get on pre-order day. I really love the physical games just for my collection. But as always, hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell notification box so you're notified when I post new videos, and I'll see you in the next one.